Do you know that 64% of Americans watch NFL, and that of those 64, 55% are women? As a college football player, I know a lot about football. I play receiver, my brother played quarterback, so it's only fitting that I talk about it. Since there are so many people that watch it, why not learn to play it? Throwing a football can be broken down into three parts: the grip, the throwing motion, and the footwork. Proper grip is necessary for a spiral and for distance. And for proper grip, what you have to do is you have to put your ring finger on the second lace and your pinky finger just behind that on the fourth, and then your two fingers go over the seam and your thumb underneath. And one thing about grip is that you don't want to try and put too much pressure on the ball, because if you put too much pressure, you're going to throw it down into the ground when you release, and if you don't put enough, you're going to lose the ball before you even get started throwing. And a big thing about grip is that it varies for everyone. So the basic grip is necessary at the beginning, but once you start playing more, it's easier to do. And then for throwing, kinesiologists have already proven that this is the most difficult throwing motion or mechanic of any sport. And for this, there is 5 basic pieces. The first piece is that your shoulders are square to your target when you're throwing. The second piece is that you get your elbow at a 90-degree angle. The third piece is the triple extension of your arm above your head. The fourth is the release, so you want to make sure you release at the right time. The fifth is the follow through, so when you follow through, you want your thumb to be down in your hip pocket. The next piece is the footwork, and there are quite literally a few steps. The first is that you want to have your back foot perpendicular to your target, or parallel, and then your front foot needs to be perpendicular when you step. So you step at your target, and then the next 3 things happen pretty fast, but you have your weight on your back foot, and when you shift forward, you need to throw your hips like you're swinging a baseball bat, and your front foot will step, and then you'll pivot, and naturally your back foot will come forward. And the hips are very essential, because otherwise you won't have any power on your throw. And in conclusion, throwing a football is very basic. There's only 3 things that you really need to do. And that's your grip. So you have your pinky, you have your ring finger, your index fingers, and your thumb. So then you've got your throwing motion, where you need your elbow at 90. You've got your shoulders perpendicular to your target. You've got your triple extension. You've got your release. And then you've got your follow through with your thumb in your hip pocket. With your footwork, you got your weight on your back foot. You're going to bring your hips through, you're going to step towards your target, and you're going to come through. So let's put it all together. One more time, got my grip. And like everything, it's not going to feel natural at the beginning, but with practice, you're gonna feel a lot more comfortable, and you're gonna get a lot better at it. I've been playing for 14 years, so I am getting pretty comfortable with throwing a football. But one thing that I like to live by, and that I always it's a quote that I heard in high school, and that's really stuck with me ever since. And it is, there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. And that just pushes me to work harder, and that to know that if I want to be successful, I have to keep working hard. Thank you.